Hello everyone and welcome back to Mentos Plays Our Darker Purpose, episode 16 I believe. I forgot to look at the number before I started, and now I am running out of, now I cannot think of what it is. So, since we do have the Mercantilism perk, we do start with 8 coins, which is a nice change. Also, obviously, apologies for the technical issues on the last couple of episodes. I'm glad I managed to get post-commentary sorted out for one of them at least, but it is disappointing that I lost the commentary that I did while the game was being played, especially during that administrator fight that ended up so insanely, with such a close call at the end there. But as a whole, I'm still happy with the runs. Just kind of disappointed that for whatever reason my sound didn't get picked up, and it caused me to lose my progress there. Could go fight the boss. I'm going to explore the rest of the floor first. Let's see now. I would love to get the merit bracelet or the fragile glassware. We'll see what we can do. We only need a few more coins for them. But yeah, you know, despite the technical issues, it was a very, very good run that I am quite pleased with how it turned out. And we're actually going to get quite a few coins here. Let's go get these two. So this will give us enough to choose between either the merit bracelet, which will be a long-term item, or the fragile glassware that will be a kind of shorter term but more effective item. Let's see, we got 17 coins, so we could do this and then some to empower juice boxes, or we could do this, which will give us a permanent 20% crit if we can kill 6 things in a row without missing. I'm going to go with the merit bracelet. Fragile glassware is a great item, and having maximum crit chance even for a while is a huge benefit. But the ability to get a permanent plus 20% chance crit is really, really good to me. And obviously I know that I can handle getting 6 kills on the next floor without getting hit. So it shouldn't be too much of a concern in terms of without missing. So it shouldn't be too much of a concern in terms of getting things done. And Frothy will count as our first kill, I believe, so we will only need 5 more against normal enemies to get that perk activated. And that'll give us 20% crit through the end of the run, not just, you know, through the next 90 damage, like Fragile Glassware would. So that's a plus. We got to be on that floor. Not bad. A leaderless floor versus gluttonous. As much as I'll hate missing out on a vending machine, plus 5 move speed. We're going to go with plus 50 life here. As much as I'll hate missing out on... Oh, I just fired a shot directly into the air. You know what, I don't know if that counts as missing. I probably shouldn't do that. So now if we take our time on this room, we should be able to activate our merit bracelet. I mean, the early part here is not too much of a concern. It's once we get less slimes alive that it'll be a little bit more judgment based. Oh, we missed. Seriously? Come on. Just don't miss. It's not that hard. You just fire once they land. Let's see. So we do have 5% crit chance to begin with. We've got 3 kills so far without a miss. Oh. Stupid leader. I have not seen that item, so that might be... Oh my god. Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? Why can I not just get 6 kills without missing? This shouldn't be that hard. Let's see, what does this do? On use calls for avian assistance. Not sure what exactly that actually does, but Oops. So this is 5 kills nice and easily because they are stationary enemies. Although I am taking damage trying to make sure that I don't miss anything. I also got 2 juice box drops on this floor, which is obviously a good thing for us. And on this room, not on this floor. Ooh, and then I rolled too far and missed. That should have been 1 kill short of activating the merit bracelet. Instead, we have 1. Okay, so we're going to wait a while to decide exactly how to handle the... So the first kill, it obviously doesn't matter if you miss on, because you're going to get the kill on a hit. So it doesn't really matter if you miss before the first kill of the group. Oh my god! I am playing so badly. Now on the bright side, minus 25 life for plus 15 tokens. We're going to go with plus 5% attack speed and vending machine price is reduced. Oh, there is actually a vending machine on the gluttonous floor. I didn't know that. So I wish that we had actually gone for the 15 tokens so I could get a second shot right now if we had. Instead of backtracking, we're just going to pop 2 juice boxes here and do this like so. We still have 1 laying around at least for us. And we're currently at 2 kills without a miss. We need 4 more. We can do it. I just need to play well. Oops. Of course, there were only 3 enemies left on the floor, except for the boss. So if we want to get the so if we want to unlock the perk on this floor, we're gonna have to defeat the boss without getting hit and without missing. If I am correct, yes. So it's Sudsy. That shouldn't be too hard. And we messed it up. Oh man. I was kind of hoping that it would be someone who was going to spawn smaller enemies who would be very easy to kill, and then we could just kind of make it work that way, but it looks like we're going to have to wait till the next floor to activate the merit bracelet, which means that the only item that we have had thus far is still not doing anything for us. Despite the fact that this wasn't the leaderless floor, we only got 1 item. Oh yeah, I forgot, we have the feather. Okay, well that's not super effective, but it's also not a bad item in its own right. We aren't going to have enough coins to buy anything from the vending machines, so we don't have to worry too much about backtracking. And we'll obviously use up the juice boxes that are extra on the floor before we move on. Let's just do our best to beat Sudsy here. And ideally I would get put in a position where I could heal for 1 health with a juice box to get whatever that unlocks. But I don't think that's likely to happen on this run, because it's just kind of luck of the draw in terms of having the right amount of health. You know, you'd have to lose exactly we would have to lose a very specific amount of health to make that happen, and it's very hard to do that purposefully. But regardless, we did take out Sudsy there. Excuse me for my voice at that point. Let's see, we got that 1 juice box. We got another one. We're back up to 143. We've only got 3 tokens, so nothing else we can do. So let's move onwards. We got a D, unfortunately. Power struggle, which means a lot of leaders, or gluttonous. We'll go with power struggle. I could use some more items. Obviously, one of the hard things about killing things without missing is making sure that you don't fire an extra shot after they die. So you have to kind of attack slower and more cautiously. But that puts us at... Oh, it doesn't count the boss, so that puts us at 2. Unfortunately. If I take my time on this room, you can make it happen. Oh, this guy is going to be a jerk about things. There we go. Sorry, I'm concentrating here a bit. There we go, and that should have... Yep, that activated it. So we now have 25% crit chance. Excellent. We don't have to worry quite so much going forward. One thing to kind of point out when it comes to my videos the past couple days is that I've learned that I really dislike doing post-commentary. You know, nothing against the idea as a whole, but a lot of the thing that makes commentary easier and more fun to do, in my opinion, is the fact that it flows with the emotion of the game so much. You know, like the administrator fight after that mess up chalk usage, followed by the luckiest dodge of all time. You know, that was a huge moment of excitement to get the win after that. But, you know, in post-commentary it was impossible to replicate that excitement, because it wasn't something that was just actively happening. And I don't know, I just feel like it is much more fun to have everything right there. That's another 10% crit chance, so that's a plus for us. Now got 35% chance to crit, which is of course very effective. There we go. Oh god. I didn't think that I was going to get hit by that green chalk cloud when I did. But yeah, you know, just the fact that you can't kind of be in the emotional flow of the game when you're doing post-commentary makes it a lot less interesting to me to do. That's part of the reason why I was kind of a lot more lackluster in that episode than I was normally, is because I was not just with the game quite so much. Got 10% resist, that's not bad at all. Let's head over to this way. The vending machine here has juice box chalk. Fedora of Crisis reduces all damage by 25% when under 25% life. My goal here is to get the potato battery for 12. Oops, that was really stupid. But yeah, that potato battery is a hugely useful item. You know what, get out of here before you cause some problems. But yeah, that potato battery is something that is hugely useful going forward. And I would love to pick it up. It's going to be a matter of if I'm able to or not, of course, but... I would love to be able to get that one above the other stuff in there. Minus 25% damage while under 25% life isn't a bad thing, but it's also not all that great. You know, it does give you a benefit, but you have to be in kind of massive danger in order to make use of it. I would prefer the potato battery, which is hugely useful just on its own merits. Let's play Ring Around Tabula Rasa here. And there we go, and we get plus 45 Edgewood Meredith tokens. I forgot that was exactly what that item did. And now we could consider getting both of those items or saving some money for later. Plus 20% move speed or 25 life, restore 2% health when you pick up Edgewood Meredith tokens. We're going to go with that one. Move speed is useful, of course, but a consistent passive heal type thing that turns wealthy floors into healing floors is extremely useful in its own right. So we'll go with that one for now. We're going to walk over this way. Obviously we know that the boss is in that last unexplored room, but first we're going to go to our vending machine. We're going to pick up the potato battery. I think I'll skip on the Fedora. So get that for 12, and I think we'll save these 40 tokens for going on. Like I said, it's a good item, but is it one that I want to spend 9 or whatever tokens on? Not quite so much. So with our nice critical chance, this guy shouldn't be too hard. Obviously, we're going to be critting a good portion of the time. Come on. Oh, come on. No. No, 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 no. I missed way too many shots there, but it worked out for us. Yeah, this guy is not a very hard boss, all things considered. As long as you know, keep him from healing up so that it doesn't become an extended fight, he's really not that bad of a guy to fight. I will note that I've been playing much, much better since getting that merit bracelet taken care of. I'm just going to kill second helping first because he's easier. Where did you go? This one. And this one? No, this one. Get rid of you. Excellent. And with the potato battery, these projectiles are very, very easy to dodge. Kill off all the slimes that are going to try to heal them. Excellent. And this should be over very, very soon. I think we're actually going to take no damage against this boss. Oh, of course, as soon as I say it, I get into a position where I don't really have much I can do. There we go. Good enough. We got a B. We're on to the Wound Ward Fortress. This shouldn't be too bad of a fight. I have also received a heads up that the fortress stops spawning the big dudes when you get it below 50% health. So you know, there is kind of a fine line between there and when it spawns Goneril. But if you can get it to that point while you're taking out the other buildings, that makes it a very, very much simpler situation to deal with. So that may be a bit of a focus, trying to knock down its health halfway before dealing with the other buildings. And just slowly make our way through there. I'm going to stick with this one. The bottle's not bad. It's just that the tornado effect it does is very difficult to hit anything with a lot of the time. And I mean, the birds don't seem too much better, but since I don't need it to destroy objects like it does, I don't feel like, this is why I hate this room layout. Very hard to dodge. Oops. Some damage early isn't the worst thing, but taking this much damage in the early floors here is still very frustrating. Dim crits cause me a lot of help. Stay out of the way of that blast and we're all good. I accidentally didn't roll when I meant to, which is obviously not the best thing. This guy isn't too bad when you can hit him like that. Level up instantly on the next floor isn't a bad thing to get. Obviously it's not as useful of an item since it only gives you one perk that is not necessarily something you wouldn't have gotten to begin with, but it's still a useful thing to get. I will never complain about an instant level up item. And let's just get rid of this guy. Good. Less damage when confused. Not a huge helper. Let's see. We got something that increases range. Don't want that at all. We're going to get this. We're going to get Disquieting Drought to increase our juice box abilities. I thought I could make it through there. I couldn't. So, those guys are dead. We got some tokens in this room, as well as an extra juice box. Obviously, the tokens equate to a little bit of healing. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. And I just took a hit from my hand, so that negated the 2 coins I got almost all the way. Let's walk up this top row here. Okay, I don't see anything else in here. We're gonna pop a juice box and grab this one and head onwards. I did skip one room, it appears, which I did not notice until just now. I guess I should go take that on before the boss. Just see what's in there, see if it's gonna help us out at all. Obviously tokens are good for life. Since we got that huge token boost, we aren't that badly off for them in general, but it's still useful to get more and get the health and be able to continue purchasing things on later floors, since money can be a bit of a sore spot in this game oftentimes. Let's grab that and upward we go. Okay. And let's take out the Chalk Cloud Man, who was not hard. Good. And that puts us back up to 39 tokens, which is quite good. We're gonna go fight our boss. Hopefully it's no one too bad. Obviously we're still in the Chapter 1 territory, so there's only so much it could be. Oh wait, it's the fortress, that's right. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a point of trying to get this to 50% health or so, as early as possible. This guy is not too bad. Thank you for dying. Go away. Because if I can get rid of the big guy spawning, there's not much to be a threat in this battle. The little guys die quickly enough and are easy enough to dodge. The big guys can cause more of a problem. Although not focusing on the other buildings as soon does make things harder in some ways, but... Oh, I just rolled right into the Chalk Cloud. And that is about 50% health, so I think that should have stopped the guys from... Oh, nope. Maybe need a little bit more. Get out of here, get out of here. Just rolled right into that guy. Okay, so that was quite... I mean, that is definitely 50% or below at this point. But, yep, still spawning, so maybe not. And that looks under 50% to me, but it's definitely not stopping their spawns. Or it wasn't at least, so maybe I was a little bit over, but... Oops, just walked right into those guys. I forgot they spawned when I killed that building. Now we'll take out the Globe Roller. So of course one of the achievements is to defeat Gonrel before taking out any of the buildings. I'm kind of going to wait until I have a setup that is beneficial to that in order to try it. Because it is definitely not something that is easy to do. Taking stupid damage over and over again. Even with the projectile slowing, this boss can be a little bit hard on the dodging front. But we're doing decently. Well, not really. We've taken a ton of damage on it, but what I mean to say is that we're not, gonna die on the fight, most likely. Which is obviously in its own right a very good thing. I have been forgetting to use my birds. I could just stand over there and attack from the side, I guess. Does seem like they have some trouble hitting me that way. Yeah, what now? And there spawns Gonrel. I'll take out the rest of the fortress before we take care of her. Let's use my birds, which actually did some damage. And now Gonrel is all we got. And these clouds don't hurt us anymore. I actually remembered to test that for the first time since I started testing it. Obviously we can go back to that vending machine and buy some more juice boxes before we leave the floor. We've got the credits for it. feel like my move speed is exceptionally low right now. I'm having trouble keeping away from her. And because she was jumping when I used that, it couldn't be of any use. Go away! I need time to attack you! For God's sake! Thank you, Mr. Chaindew. Hi, Mr. Bird. Just do this a little bit more. Got her with both birds that time, although, oh god. Why am I doing so poorly against Goneril? She's not that hard, really. Really, she's not. As I lay dying, I get stronger. We're gonna go with move speed. I feel like I am sorely lacking in move speed right now, based on that Goneril fight. So we're gonna go with increasing that first of all. And then we're just gonna buy out the juice boxes we can, which was only 2 unfortunately, and head on to the next floor, where we will instantly level up again, which is a good thing. Let's see now, sensitive, underlit, or normal. We'll go sensitive. I'm going to take a drink real quick, my apologies. Plus 15 life, and enemies twice as likely to drop juice boxes is a very good perk. I could have gone for more move speed again, but it is hard to pass up the perk where enemies are going to drop juice boxes more often. Long term, that'll probably heal me for more health than having a higher move speed will save me. And we did just get a move speed up the last perk, so we might as well go with it. And there's another juice box for us. Obviously I don't want to be too risky with my juice boxes like I have been in the past, but I also want to make sure to keep a hold of them for a while. We're still decently early in the game, and that could allow us to empower them before we use them, which obviously, as long as I don't play it too risky, is probably a useful thing. We got this room again, which isn't so bad. We got our boss right here that we could go fight right away. I think that would be rather foolish. Oh. Of course, the downside about being able to destroy things is you cut yourself out of a lot of the ooh, sock snake. Plus 1 shot when not moving. I like it. You cut yourself out of a lot of the little passive conversations that go on around you if you destroy the items that are supposed to be involved in them. Oh, I walked right onto that spike as soon as I walked in the room. Go away, fire! Oh, I was just too late to stop it. Either way, we have used 1 juice box, but we're at the same health that we were at the start of the room. But we do have to deal with this fire that we'll have to avoid to get that token. And I could have just left the room and come back, but oh, I was just too late to stop it. Okay, if I get up close to this dude, I can probably kill him in no time at all. Excellent. And there is a juice box empowerment. Oh, and of course I get hit by the fire trying to grab it right away. Okay, let's go over this way, deal with this dude. Take out that one as well. This is the last room in this area. And I see no consumables on the ground anywhere. So let's head off to the left here and go downward next. Oh. I rolled right into her. There we go. I'm gonna pop a juice box now for another 30 HP of healing. And take out this guy. And there's just one chalk cloud thrower still alive. Good. This is actually a rather big floor, I won't lie. We got Sudsy's ice tray. That is a very useful item in its own right. 42, we got better bug collection, level instantly after next room. Fragile roly-poly. 2 juice boxes. Better bug collection. You know what, I'm going to buy this out. And that allows us to get either plus 50 life or plus 5 damage and 42% discount on vending machines. That gives us, I believe, what, a 60% discount? Sorry, 20% and 42. So yes, by getting that, we have a 62% discount on vending machines, which is going to make things virtually costless on the low end. Juice boxes are going to cost us 2 coins each from now on, if I am approximating its rounding correctly. They might be, it depends on if they round up or down really. They'll either be 1 or 2 coins after that. Items are going to be very, very cheap for us. It is all around a very good thing to run into. A very good combo of perks. Of course, it's going to rely on the fact that we're going to be able to survive long enough to use them, which at times I question due to my own being horrible, but this is not really a boss that is meant to be stood still on, so using the sock snake is not the easiest thing. But it is a sensitive floor and he is taking a lot of damage very quickly. We have a good crit chance. We should be able to take him out. Just walk directly over those spikes. That also explains why we've been taking so much damage that I forgot that I couldn't place why. It's because I went to a sensitive floor. Okay, and now we get to choose between another sensitive or a wealthy floor. We're gonna go sensitive. Easier to kill enemies, and whoa. But yeah, easier to kill the enemies, and it gives us the benefit of having a juice box and having a vending machine, which we can use the perks that we have on. Because of course the wealthy floors don't have a vending machine. So I took a hit there, which was pretty much for the sake of getting rid of that wardrobe before it caused me problems. It is going to be very easy for me to afford more juice boxes now, so I'm not too concerned on that front. And of course the coins are giving us health as well. I could probably stand to explore that room a little bit more, but oop. Okay, so we do have a memory room on this floor. We're going to use that because we could use it. That was kind of a weird way to phrase that, but what I was going for is we could use the health, so we might as well use the juice box and pick up the new one now. So our memory room is off this way somewhere. Was it perhaps in this room and I didn't notice the guy? That dodge chance when rolling. Oh, I got hit before I could do anything to his desks. I actually missed where that guy went again, but I think he went up, so I think it's through that way. Unused creates a drifting spotlight. Okay, I don't like that because it changes where the light is focused on. So it amplifies my damage, but it also makes it where I'm not necessarily visible, which is a much bigger problem. Oh. Took the hit anyway. There we go. Another empowerment to our juice boxes. Excellent. I probably should have gotten hit by that hand there, but it didn't react and come out of hiding. Oh my god. Playing very poorly. Very, very poor play today. I guess part of that is the fact that I haven't played this in about a day, but even still, I should be doing better than this. I am better at this game than what I am doing right now. Okay, let's go over this way. This guy is going to go up. Grab this juice box. He went right, and we're going to essentially deal with all these hands one by one. Let's follow off toward the memory room for right now. He is going to the right again. Oh my god. 1 HP. Thank you, thank you. Did I say he was going right? Yes, I did. That seemed to have given me a juice box. Case of the Madman Stew is another one of these story pieces. Donate 5,000 credits to the guidance counselor. That's a lot of credits to throw at the guidance counselor. Juice boxes do cost 1. +1 chalk, coin drop spawn friendly chalk clouds is really good. Plus 50% experience received is really good. Let us use up at least 2 juice boxes. Yep, 2 coins for 2 juice boxes. Well worth it. Apparently it does round down on that number, because obviously 60% of 5 is 3. So since it's 62%, it's just over 3 that it's taking off. And apparently that means that it rounds down to 1 instead of up to 2. And that does not bug me in the least. I am ecstatic to know that that's the case. And we got plus 50% experience received. As well as the other item that I can't think of what it was right now. Oh yeah, the chalk clouds when coins drop. Which of course we had in that majorly chalk focused run where we first beat Regan. So I am excited to have that as well. If I get something that would increase drop rates of tokens, I would be happy to get that as well. Because, you know, obviously that perk is limited by how many tokens you get. And we do have the boss down here. Let's go explore this last room first. Or last couple of rooms, very possibly, and indeed. He got that shot off before I killed him, unfortunately. There is another juice box in here. Let's just get rid of the wardrobes before they cause us problems. I love being able to do that because those are seriously the most annoying traps in the game to deal with. So let the hand attack, get 8 HP back. We can use a juice box because we aren't going to get them empowered anymore on this floor, most likely. I mean, there's a chance of it, but we might as well use it because we have an extra one there. Head up to this last room, or what is probably the last room, indeed it is. And no coins or anything in here, so no big deal. And let's head off to the boss and see what we can do. Also, I should add that we're still at 32 credits despite how much we bought. Part of that is the perk, part of it is the 45 token item. Oh, the clock! The clock, I haven't fought this guy since the Kickstarter. Okay, time speeds up, I like that. I want to be in here as much as possible. The little bubbles here are actually going to speed you up. So, when you're in those bubbles, your attack speed, your movement speed, everything are all higher than they are normally. So you want to spend as much time in the bubbles as you possibly can. It was something that really confused me during the Kickstarter alpha, and that I think would pretty much confuse anyone who was just getting into it if they weren't entirely sure what was going on. There was just no way for me to dodge that one. But, oh, and again. I guess I could be getting out of the way, but, well. Boss is dead, on the bright side. Sindar's timekeeper. Rumor has it that an orphan named Sindar was deposited on the steps of Edgewood alongside a magnificent grandfather clock. Although none of the groundskeepers could get the clock to start, the administrators decided that it deserved a place of honor at the center of one of the largest halls in the manor. No one noticed the thin chain that gradually emerged from its front compartment over the years, wrapping itself around desks and tables and extending through the air ducts that linked one room to another. The grandfather clock started at the instant it hooked around Sindar's foot, dragging him horribly through the house before he was pulled into the machinery. The administrators deny almost every element of this story, but also refuse to tell students what actually happened to the clock in the main hall. So we get his achievement by defeating him without using a time bubble. I kind of guessed that would be the achievement, but I wasn't really up to trying to fight him for the first time in so long without taking advantage of that. Let's go to the Capulet Conclave, and plus 10% attack speed, reduce cooldown items by 20%, plus 5 damage, juice box capacity permanently increased by 2. You didn't give me the... Oh, juice box is permanently increased damage by 2. Okay, not as good of a perk to pick up at the moment as I thought it was, but it's also very good in its own right. Oh, he survived. I really hate these guys. Them and their giant pink balls. Let's just walk back in here and get back out to get rid of those. Obviously, if we can destroy the desks, these guys become non-issues. But also destroying them helps. And we'll kind of hang out down here where none of the flowers can hit us. Roll over this way to take this one out quickly. And this one as well. Oh, not quite in time. But this is an easy enough room. Honestly, the only thing that's actually a risk on this room is if you don't take care of the the moving enemies quick enough to be able to keep yourself safe from the flowers. Let us head off to the left now. And we aren't in the best place health-wise. We're not bad either, but we're not in the best place health-wise, but we have a very, very potentially overpowered run forming on our hands. Okay, there are more flowers up at the top. I thought there were. Let's get up here. Distract them with those rocks. Kill, 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 kill. Yes! And I still managed to take damage. I managed to get rid of both the flowers before they shot, so there was only one set of projectiles I had to deal with. And the third flower still managed to get me. I am ashamed. Get rid of that one. Obviously having double shot when you're up close is hugely beneficial. I am surprised that dodge worked out as well as it did. I hate you shielded enemies. Just delay the inevitable. I kind of freaked out because I saw the time bubble that's slowing down projectiles is kind of blending into the floor, and I noticed it as I destroyed one of those little bouncy thingies, and it kind of freaked me out thinking that it was something weird going on that I hadn't seen before. Nope, it was just my item. Let's take out 1, 2, get behind here for number 3, and then finish him off quickly. Excellent. I am keeping a decently close eye on my health. I should really kill the non-champion first. Obviously he is much less of a threat, but he is also going to die much quicker. So there's really no point to waiting on him, and that was some stupid damage to take. That's another plus 20% range, that's good. We are going to pop a juice box here real quick. I would really like to get rid of all these desks before they hit me, but I wasn't quite quick enough. Oh, some more damage, because why not? Oh, she actually managed to get a shot off. I did not think that was going to happen. And really these two are useless. Plus 6% dodge for that one. Those guys are useless when they don't have their desks around them, so not too much of a threat. For one, we'll definitely get a Vexing Vial. We'll definitely get the Fedora. We'll definitely get the Fragile Bear. And let's pop like 2 juice boxes. Perfect. We have an absolutely overpowered build when it comes to vending machines right now. The fact that we don't even have to really pay much of anything is huge. Gain Thorns effect, that's not all that useful of a perk, all things considered. Most enemies, if you're touching them, you're going to get damaged anyway, or at least a good deal of enemies, so, you know, it's, there is a limit to its usefulness when, if you're making use of it, you're also getting hurt. But it does mean that for anything that's not a ranged enemy, you're going to be doing as much damage to them as they're doing to you. So at least you're getting something out of taking hits. Obviously still I would prefer to just not take damage, but there's another coin hidden back there. That was actually rather hard to notice. We're going to go explore the rest of the floor before we go into the boss. Since this is Regan that we're fighting, this isn't just a random boss, this is one of the chapter bosses. So of course we do want to play it a little bit safe. Let's get down here where we're safe. This room is really easy when you can destroy things. Let's go back up this way. We are going to head to the right a couple times and then up. So we are back to where we started from. We actually took the proper path immediately. There are a lot of shots coming in here. At least there are no champion ones who are turning the lights off, because that's always a royal pain to deal with. Come on, good. That was a very, very close dodge. And one more should not be an issue, but she did get her fire off, so we do have to dodge a little bit still. And another coin drop, so that's another chalk cloud spawned. That is a nice little perk. And it's not a hugely useful one, because especially against bosses it doesn't necessarily help you a whole lot. But it's also not a bad one. It certainly pays off often enough to where I like to get the item when I can. And when it costs us as little as it did on this run, I think it's well worth it. Again, the main threat on these rooms is getting rid of the moving enemies quick enough to not have to worry so much about the flower's projectiles. Get rid of these as quick as possible. Didn't quite get them both before they started firing, but we'll be able to easily clear out this one before it does anything. Head off to what is probably the last room on the floor. And there's a juice box in there, so I am happy with that. We are back up to 178 HP. We got 5 chalk that we can use on Regan if need be. And we're going to go try to beat Chapter 2 again. Probably much as last time, I will cut the episode here after Regan, assuming we beat her. Just because we are up to that about 50-minute range, where I would like to split the episode up instead of continuing on one thing. Let us head in here. We are going to immediately start trying to pound away at her, taking stupid damage. Oh, we got some dodge there. That was nice. Of course, our decent critical chance does pay off, but you know, for how much we do, for the fact that we increased our crit chance by 30% with the 2 items that we have to increase it. We are not quite doing as much damage with it as I would have hoped, but I think the better strategy is to not try to abuse double shot here. Although obviously it is beneficial in its own right, it is also rather dangerous. If we do get this, we unlock her achievement, by the way. Her achievement was to beat her 3 times, and this would be our third time through. So, I am interested in seeing what that'll unlock for us. Probably if it follows along what Goneril's was, it'll be an item related to her. Then we need to beat the administrator 4 times to get his next unlock. I'm still not sure if I can walk into these colored copies of her without taking damage or not. This is not something I really want to test all that much. I'm tempted to spam some chalk on her. Oh man, she barely got hit by any of it. I wasted 2 chalk there. Let's pop a juice box just to be safe, because the hard part of the fight is coming up soon. Actually, dodge that one, that's nice. That was actually a good position to be in. Okay, so now she's starting her final phase. Okay, that was a good chalk. And I believe my bird's also activated. And that time they did nothing. Cute. Had trouble remembering what key to hit for juice boxes there for a second. It's one of the things a situation like this will do to you. Come on, just die. Just die already. And I did just walk right through the pink one without getting hit, so I guess that answers that. We did complete the floor. We got Reagan's lunchbox. And now we are on to Chapter 3. Leaderless, definitely not. Underlit, no thank you. Wealthy, or too big. Wealthy, obviously Capulet's chance of items, but it also means that we don't get a vending machine, which obviously we are kind of spec to abuse. So I would like to wait on that. Oh. Oh my god, get out of there. Oh yeah, I was supposed to cut the video after the end of Chapter 2 there. So you know what, actually we're going to do that now. Thank you guys all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We will continue through this Chapter 3 and when we return. For now, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my sloppy but decent play with our ridiculously overpowered vending machine abilities. And we will see you next time, where hopefully we will be getting to Chapter 4 for the first time. Thank you as always, and see you next time, everyone. Have a good one. Later.